it's your girl, straight like that. And today, finally today, we have another review. I know you're probably asking yourself, where have you been? Life has been lifing. And it has been lifing not only for me, but others as well. And this has been a very long lifing. So if that makes any sense. So yeah. But anywho, I do have a new product, and my husband actually got me this product, and I am very, very excited, and I am very surprised because when he surprises me, it's like a huge surprise because he'll tell you he's not a planner. He don't put a lot of thought into stuff. Sometimes he's just like, whatever. But that doesn't make him a bad person. It's just, you got people who are good at planning and good at gifting and just have some they don't. And that's all right. And so he knows that I love candles. I don't know about you, but I love candles. I like finding unique candles. I like the candles with the essentials or the essential oils because they tend to burn a little bit more longer for me, and also the scent is better, and it's for me is a little bit more organic. If you're meditating, one of the best things you can use in your meditation, if you're exercising, whatever the case may be, candles is good. Candles is good. Romantic, whatever. And I like, I came across some candles in the past that had like the little sticks in the middle. I guess it's like wick sticks or something like that, but it's like made almost like wood, I think. I have found those type of candles in, not Kirkland's, what's it called? Bed Bath & Beyond. And I really, 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 really love those candles because they burn for so long, and the wood, it was just so easy for me to like burn them and stuff like that. I don't know. It was just, and then they were made with essential oils. So like I said, essential oil candles seem to like burn a little bit more longer. I do want to apologize if you guys hear any wind in the background. Today it is cold. I just washed my hair today, so I should have wore a hat because it's freezing. And then I got short sleeves on. What am I doing with my life? But anywho, this product he found online, I think it was through Amazon. I'm gonna put that information down below in the description, just in case you may be interested in the product. And I do have a question. I'm gonna ask at the end. And you tell me what your thoughts is. I'm open to whatever your thoughts are on this question. So I'm definitely looking forward to the answers or whatever. But as always, make sure you're nice in the comments or whatever. And yeah, let's just get into this. I mean, what are we waiting for? All right, so here is the box. As you can tell, number one, I had to do a little bit razzle dazzle up here with the sticker, the postal sticker, trying to take that off. It didn't work as pretty enough as I would like for it to have worked, but I tried. And then, let me just go ahead and just like lift it up. I don't know if you've seen this company before, but it's supposed to be, what did it say? I think it says new 70 candle making kit. And like I said, it was off of Amazon. Yes, I did go ahead and open the box without you guys. I'm so sorry, and I apologize. However, my husband wanted to make sure that the box had everything in it the day it was dropped off for delivery. Just to make sure that everything was in there and he didn't have to get me to, turn around and take it right back to the shipping store or whatever. So I definitely did open the box before doing this video. I apologize. However, I have not opened up like the goodies inside. taking anything out of the packaging or anything like that. So at least we'll be able to experience that much with each other. And then I'm gonna also show you how it works. Now, we're both gonna be learning this at the same time, so please do not come for me, okay? I am not a professional candle maker person, all right? So we're gonna be learning together. So if something blows up, you know, I guess we're both gonna be blown up, you know? So, but anywho, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so first up, we have these little ribbons. They're pull flower ribbons. This is a blue one. This is what it says. And they're pretty long. It doesn't have the size on here, I don't think. It's a 10 piece. Oh, and then it says size 18. So 10 pieces of those come in that. And then we have another one. This one is this is pink. And pull flower ribbon 18, that's the size. And then it's another 10 piece. Okay. So they have these in here. These are scented candle, natural soy wax. I guess these are like the little boxes you can put them in. So I'm assuming, you know, if you want to make like some for like a friend, family member, if you plan to sell these, you can use these little boxes to put them in. So this is the white ones that I saw in the box. And here are the black ones. And each of them have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. They come 8 a piece, which is not bad at all. 8 pieces. And then they have this little mat. And I'm assuming this is for the burner. You can see that? Okay. Pretty sure the burner sits on this. All right. And then we have these. Lemon, yellow, grape, violet. I'm assuming these are like the colors, maybe for the candles. Let me open up one box and see how it looks inside. Yes, I'm smelling it. It does kind of have a scent to it. Not a bad scent, it smells good, but maybe it's, you know, for the color of the candle maybe, I'm assuming. We'll learn later on what these are, but they have a lot of these in this box. There is, okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, I think that's it. I think it was only 12 of those in there. And like I said, maybe it's just a, I don't know. We're gonna learn about what it does, but I'm assuming it's like, I guess for the color of the candle, I'm assuming. I'm not for sure. When I opened up the box, I didn't really look at like any of the directions or what certain items was used for what. Like I didn't do any of that. I just made sure that they were in the box. So next up, we have, I'm assuming these are the essential oils. Okay. And this is peppermint, this is tea tree. 100% pure tea, tree tea essential oil, free from any synthetic chemicals, chemical preservatives, or any other artificial unhealthy additives. Provides long-lasting, continuous fragrance for your home. And the other ones, oh wait, this one says something different. Essential oils. So this is the peppermint. Oh no, it says the same thing on that side too. So on the other side, the suggested use is essential oils are not only used for soap making, candle making, bath bombs making, and DIY slime, but also suitable for diffuser, humidifier, spa, sachet, or any scented products and more. Wow, that's awesome. You see what the use is and the ingredients. And like I said, this one is tea tree and this one's peppermint. Okay, so you get 2, 4, 6, 8. That's all I see. I see 8 of those. Okay. Now we have these. And these must be the containers that hold the candles. So top, pop it off. That's how it looks inside, gold. Pop it back on. Okay, so I have, let's see. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Wow, that's a lot. Let me make sure there's no more in here. Okay, yeah, no. All right. Next we have the gloves, so you won't burn yourself. Pretty cute. Some black regular gloves. These look huge. It'll work. So we got gloves. Next we have some popsicle sticks with some holes. From my understanding, these hold the wick in place, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I'm learning along with you guys. And let me see how many sticks come in here, so we know we're getting our money's worth. All right. So you come with 20, it comes with 20 popsicle sticks. I don't know why I'm having a tongue tie with that popsicle sticks. You get 20 of those. And then you have a little spoon. It's like long though, it's not little. Let me retract that. You have a long spoon, but it's like thin. That makes sense. I know what I meant, but yeah. And then this is a pen, what is it called? A double marker. So it looks like one tip is like a little bit more thicker than the other side, and the other tip is like a really thin pencil size. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah. So it comes with that. And then it comes with 2 big bags of, I'm assuming this is the candle mix stuff. It's 1.5 pounds. So it looks like candle shavings or whatever. So I guess this what melts down or whatever. Whoop. But yeah, it comes with 2 big bags. And then we have a wax heater. I have a black one. Ideal wax melting tool, making candles so easy. And let's see, transparent lid allows to monitor wax meltdown process, removable pot, easy to clean, durable material, LCD display screen, temperature visualization, temperature adjustment knob, convenient and accurate temperature control, constant temperature. It can maintain a fixed temperature for easy operation. And then CEFCC ROHS approved. Power plug, 110 to 120 voltage, 50 by 60 HP. You want to see that? There's that. Nothing at the bottom, but yeah. So this is the wax heater, and then how can I forget the little wicks? And let's see, how many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 18 is in here, if I'm not mistaken. 18. So these are the little wax things. And come with these. And I think these are what sticks at the bottom of the little containers with the wick, I think. So it sticks on there, I think so. But like I said, we're gonna figure this out together. So we're gonna get to that point. Here's some stickers. I think you put these on the side of the little wax containers and write, like, you know, whatever scent, message, whatever you want to put on here. It's up to you. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It comes with 5 of these. And here are the warning stickers, which is really, really important to put at the bottom. It's weird because, like, when I look at it right now, it's like a silver, but when you hold it up to the light, it has like a rainbow type of effect. That's pretty cool. But yeah, here's the warning stickers. And then here is the instruction manual. Okay. And then they give you some tips on the back. But we're gonna go through this instruction manual and get this thing going. Let's see if we can make our first candle together. All right, so quick thing, I wanted to show like what's in the manual book because there's so much important stuff in here. So it does show you like everything that should have come in the box. You can see all that. And I guess, you know, starts to show you how to like use it. And yeah. So I just want to make sure that we touched on that real quick. So I hope that you can see the heater really well. I took the plastic off. There was plastic around here. And then also there was plastic around this little cup looking thing or a little bowl. And it has little air holes in it as well. And then on the front there, you know, is a little screen for letting you know what's the temperature of it, and then also this knob. So just looking at the directions, it says to remove the film on the surface of the double-sided adhesive tape and fix the wax core on the bottom side, or excuse me, double-sided adhesive tape. So it's saying to take one of these. Hopefully y'all like my little arts and craft table. I think I got this table when prices weren't astronomical from Home Depot. I think this table was like 60 bucks. It's like a little folding table. But yeah. Oh, and then another thing, you guys, this cord, let me see if I can tell you the length of this thing. It's only 39 inches, I think. It's a 39-inch power cable and 3-pin plug grounded. So just FYI, it doesn't reach that very far. So I'm just like, yeah, working with what I got. So I got, as you can see, one of the wax sticks, right? And so it says to take one of those little adhesive sticky things. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. As you can see. And so it says to place one of them on the little sticky thing. So I'm gonna just take, or the adhesive, I'm so funny, sticky thing. So I'm gonna just take one of these off, a little paper off, throw that away, right? And then put it on here, if I can stop shaking. And so, and it's sticking pretty well. It says, prepare the candle jar. So we're gonna take one of our jars. And speaking of jars, so, let's see, put this over here. I have some other jars, and I'm hoping, these are the jars that I have. They're really pretty. There's another one. Here's another one. This is from a set that actually my coworker had bought me for my birthday. I think it was my birthday or Christmas one. It was either one. She's so sweet. And it came with those containers. I'm like, dang, I wonder if I can just melt down my own wax or whatever and just like redo it or whatever. So I'm gonna see how it works today. Hopefully it works in my favor, because I really want to use those containers over because they're so pretty. And another thing is, I'm wondering if I can use my own wax, because I have some candles. You know how sometimes when you have candles, you see all that wax in there? You have so much wax, and I'm wondering if I can take the old wax from my old candle and like use it, like reheat it. I'm hoping. This smells so good. It smells like it's juicy pineapple, tart, lemon, fresh citrus, and it smells like bubble gum. And then I have this one. It still has a good amount of wax around it, and it smells really good as well. So I'm hoping that I can do that, but we'll see. We're gonna experiment. Hopefully I don't mess it up, but I'll let you know if you ask. So we're gonna take the cap off one of the jars that they sent us, and then what we're gonna do, what does it say next? It says, okay, fix the wax wick, included double-sided adhesive tape in the middle of the bottom of the candle jar, and fix the top with a wooden holder. Okay, so the wooden holder is used for that. So we're gonna gently take that off. And then I'm gonna try my best to put it in the middle, what I think is the middle. And then I'm gonna just take my finger, and I'm gonna just kind of push it down and see if that'll stick. I don't know, you guys, does that look like the middle to you? Oh, well, it's gonna be the middle today. All right, so we use one of those. I'm gonna put this over here so I don't get it mixed up with anything else. All right, and then we're gonna take a stick, because it says take one of the little popsicle stick. Oh my goodness, why do I have a hard time saying that word? Popsicle stick. You heard the, yeah, I had to emphasize on that because I keep saying it incorrectly. All right, so we got one. We're gonna put this one to the side as well. All right, and then we're gonna take the little wooden stick, right? And then we're gonna, it says to put it over it like this. That's what it shows in the picture. So I'm assuming this is to keep it in place while you're pouring the wax in. I don't know how in the world I'm gonna get this wax around here or in here. I don't know, we'll see. All right, so it says prepare the wax melting machine and connect the power supply. Please connect to 110 voltage and do not connect other regular voltages. Otherwise the machine may be damaged. That's good to know, because baby, I was about to go and get an extension cord. Does it say what temperature though? It just says prepare it. I mean, I see somebody on the picture doing something else, but it's not really showing me, it's not telling me what temperature to put it on. So for now, we're just gonna turn it on. Oh, you see a little light that came on? And then we're just gonna, I don't know, keep it there for now. I just put it on the lowest for now because it doesn't say what temperature to put it on yet. It says select the wax matching the capacity of the wax melting tank. Pour the wax into the waxing melting machine Turn on the power switch and adjust the temperature to the maximum temperature. The higher the temperature, the faster the melting. Okay, so it says that we need to take basically a bag, the bag of the wax. You remember this? Take this. This is so fun. Little did my husband know, he made my day today. Because this is actually pretty cool. I love candles. I just don't get a kick out of paying those high prices. I was like, you say, how much is that again? All right, so it says, let's read this again and make sure. Prepare the wax melting machine. No, please. Select the select the wax matching the capacity of the wax melting tank. Okay, and pour into the wax melting machine. I don't see where it has like a max line or anything. So for me, that's really not sufficient directions. That's just my opinion. But okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just use what I think will work. In terms of like amount, and it just shows that you pour it in like this. Hopefully that's enough. And I'm gonna just take my hand and push it around like that. It's not really hot inside, so I can do that without being burnt. I mean, you can always wear your little gloves if you're not comfortable, which, I mean, I totally get it. I hope, you know what I should have done? I should have taken one of these little cup things. Is it too late? It might not be too late. All right, we're gonna start over. You see where I'm about to go with this? So I'm gonna put that back in there, and then I'm gonna take one of these little cup things, because I don't want to be wasting wax, especially like, say for instance, like, you know, the little color things or whatever we was looking at earlier. I don't want to have too much of that color, and I really don't want that color, you know what I'm saying? I want different colored wax ones. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these. I'm gonna pour, because like I said, on the instructions, it doesn't give a specific amount. So we're gonna do it like this, and take one of the little tin can things or whatever, little cup things, and we're gonna just measure it out. So this is what I got, okay? I filled it all the way. Well, you know what? Let me do a little bit more. I mean, let's work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. So this is what I got so far, and then I'm gonna just dump it in there like so, because then I have the exact amount of what I need to fill up one of these little containers. It just makes sense. Because what if I don't like wasting. I'm not a wasteful person. I try not to be. But yeah. All right, so I put that in there. And then I'm gonna pop this little top back on, put this back in the package, because I may or may not make another one, who knows. All right. So I got the wax in there, the shavings, the wax shavings. Okay, and it says to turn on the max temperature. So we're gonna turn it on its max temperature. That thing went from a green light to a red light. Okay, so I guess we gotta wait for it to heat up before it turns green. Look how the numbers are going up. Do you see that? Wow, okay. All right, well, I have it on max. So the next step from here, let me see. It says, okay, proper stirring can accelerate the melting of wax blocks. Okay, so it says, it's showing me in the picture to do this, to take the little, you know, the little spoon that we had. So we're gonna take this little spoon. So really this spoon is 20 centimeters. So as you can tell, I don't know if you can see, it's starting to melt a little bit. It's starting to get there. So we're just gonna stir it a little bit and see if we can get this thing melting down accordingly. Okay. It's getting there. It's starting to melt. You know what this reminds me of? Which I'm just a little curious. This reminds me of a whatchamacallit, a wax. Like, you know, the wax thing that you use for like personal waxing, like wax, you know what I'm talking about? That's what this reminds me of, this little melting machine, this little heat machine. I'm making such a mess. Look at me. At this point, I'm just playing with the candle wax. Okay, so it's on my fingers. I'm just gonna sit the spoon right here for now. And I wish I would have bought like a paper towel or something. I can tell it's gonna get a little messy. But yeah, I'm gonna let this melt down and I'll be right back. All right, and we are back. So the next step, if you need to make colored candles, you can choose the dye blocks that you like and then add them. The more dye blocks you put, the darker the color. You can add them according to your preference. Stir to melt and mix well. So what color should we go with, you guys? Let's, I don't know. Like, I've never seen a brown candle before, so let me try this brown color. Let's try that. I know you like, really a brown. Of all bright colors, you chose a brown. Yes, I did. And I'm just gonna use one block because it says you can use, you know, more than one if you want to make it, depending on how dark you want. But I'm gonna just use one, right, from the little colors. And it says to put it in there. Okay, I got one left. It comes like in two. I apologize if this video is gonna be long because I'm trying to make sure I get good images for you guys. I'm trying to make sure that everything is done like the way it's supposed to be. And like I said, it's my first time doing this, so I ain't got no clue what I'm doing. I'm just going by the instructions. All right, so we chose this color for the candle. So let's see here. What's to be done next? So it says to stir it, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just stir it around. I hate that you all can't really, I'm gonna try to lift it up. Probably that's not a good idea, but I want you to see how it looks inside. You see? It's like I'm making a recipe. But the majority of the wax has pretty much melted down. It is like little pieces. And we're at what's the temperature on this thing? 257 right now. So at 257, majority of the wax has melted. Now I'm just getting that color stirred in there. As such. Okay, I just want to make sure it's all broken down. And I'm pretty sure you all don't want to sit there and watch me do this, so I'll be back. All right, and as you can see, it is completely melted down. So it's like this, it's a pretty dark color. I mean, I don't know how light it's gonna get when I put it into the little candle container thing, but that's what we're looking at right now. I wish I would have bought myself a paper towel. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do, because I do see in the instructions down below that they do finally use this, so I'm going to lay this on here because I'm going to show you what this is going to be used for, but we do eventually use that. Okay, so now it says wait for more than 90% of the wax or complete melting. Adjust the temperature to 130 to 140 Fahrenheit and wait for the temperature of the candle liquid to decrease. This temperature is suitable for adding aromatherapy, essential oils, or filling wax. So it says put it down to what again? 130, 140. So I'm not for sure where 130 or where 140 is, but oh, okay. It's slowly. Earlier it was slowly putting the temperature on there when I went all the way to the left, but now that I'm slowly turning the knob, 130, 140. I'll put it at, we'll do it at 140, I guess. I feel like I should go down maybe a little bit more lower. Maybe. I got on 131. So I turned it down. Okay, and so yeah, so the temperature of the candle liquid will decrease or whatever. And then we should be able to put in our aromatherapy essential oil. What essential oil do you think I should use? Because I'm over here like, I don't know. I think I got one in mind just because the color that I used for this was brown. So I think I have a color in mind that I want to use, but we'll see. We'll see here in a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna give this some time to kind of decrease in the temperature, and then I'll come right back. All right, so the next instructions, it says if you need to make an aromatherapy candle, when the temperature cools to below 140 Fahrenheit, you can select the corresponding essential oil to add. The addition amount is 3% to 10% of the weight of the candle. So the essential oil that I'm gonna use is this, just because it's like a light brown. It's in a light brown box, and I was like, okay. Didn't put a lot of thought into it, but I was like, you know, it is what it is. So this is what I'm gonna use. And so it says wait until it gets to about 140. I think we're at 138. So I think it's safe to say that we can go ahead and put this in here. And yeah, let's do that. So 3 to 10% of the weight of the candle. I don't know. I'm not that great at math, you know, so we're just gonna play it by ear. So I'm gonna put one. Oop, I think that was enough. Why didn't it drip? Usually it just says doop, doop, doop. That came out really quick. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna put any more of that in there. Cause I was gonna put like maybe 10 drops, but yeah, like it was more than 10 drops. All right, and this is what, eucalyptus? So that's what I used. All right, what's the next instruction? Wearing insulating gloves, take out the inner tank of the wax melting machine and slowly pour the wax into the candle jar. A circular silicone heating insulation pad can be placed under the melting jar. So that's exactly what this is for. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. Put that top to the side. Put that on there. I'm gonna put on my handy dandy gloves. I might have to move this around a little bit because like I said, the cord is not that long at all. It's just long enough. If you're sitting in a small little area where you're not that far away from the outlet, but definitely not long enough. So yeah, we're gonna take this out, and then supposed to be able to, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it. Hold on. So this is how it shows in the picture, how it was being poured in there. I wish there was like a little slit on the side, like made like a wow, that was not enough wax. Okay. Yeah, that definitely was not enough wax. And then once again, I wish I had a paper towel. So make sure you have paper towels. Definitely not enough wax. So I just didn't want to. You see how much more I could have put in there? I would say it's about a half. So what we could do is do that process over again and then try to fill it up. So I'm gonna go through that process again. I'm not going to drag you guys with me. So I'm gonna try to do it over. I'm gonna try to add some more and I'll be back. So I did add like another cup or another jar of the wax, and now it's just melting down, and it looks like, oh yeah, this, so the wax that's already in the jar looks like it's trying to become solid. So I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to get this melted down the best way I can, as quick as I can. So, and pour it over into this jar. And I did bring paper towels. I had to go and get me some because it was driving me crazy that I didn't have any. But yeah, it looks like if this fills it up all the way, I would say it would be about 2 jars of the wax. Because like I said, that's literally a half that I just poured in there. Don't do this. I should not did that. It's not hot. It's not hot. At least to me, it's not really hot. It's hot enough to melt down the wax, but to me, it's not hot enough for me to get burned. But I'm not suggesting you do that. Do not follow my directions because like I said, I'm new at this. So technically, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't need anybody to be burned. Trying to follow behind me. Don't do that. So we'll just wipe all that off. So again, just a little bit of tad crumbs, a little bit of crumbs on the floor. All right, so let's go back through the directions. So we've heated it down. All right, and we're not adding any more color to this because I feel as though this color in here is already dark enough anyways. So now at this point, we're about to turn it down to 130 or 140. We're not, like I said, we're not, let's do 130. 131. So we're not adding any more color to it. So at 140, like I'm not gonna add any more color. I'm sorry. Not color, but I'm not gonna add any essential oils, any additional essential oils, because I feel like the amount that I put in there was enough. There's no need to do any more than what I've already put in there. And then when it gets down to 130, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest of the wax in there. And so hopefully it'll be enough, but we'll see. All right, and we're back. So it's down to the temperature 131. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my handy dandy gloves and pour the rest of this wax into this this candle jar. So go ahead and remove this again and pour it in. Like some of the wax is already kind of solidified in the jar already. see if we get every bit in there. All right. That's my paper towel. Wipe the edge. Okay. And it does talk about how you need to make sure that it's cleaned every time you are planning to make a new candle, especially if it's going to be a new color. You definitely need to make sure it's cleaned out. So I will go off camera here in a minute and clean this out, because I do want to see if I can work with those other candles that I showed you guys, because if I can if I can save my you know, wax from the previous candles, like if there's tons of wax around the candle, and if I can save that, I'll just remake the candle, like, you know, and I can just keep smelling it over and over. Now, will the essential oils be as potent as it was when I first lit the candle? I have no idea. However, it will be a lit candle, and if the power should go out, I'm pretty sure the darkness would not care about an essential oil candle. You know, it would be me caring that I can see through the dark or whatever else. So because I mean, even if I was taking a bath, it doesn't matter to me, as long as I see a nice little lit candle. That's all that matters to me at times, sometimes. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to cut, you see how long this stick is? So it's pretty long. Let me see if I can turn it to the side. See how long it is? I'm gonna cut this off when we're done, when this has solidified. Oh, the directions too says, or the last bit of directions, let the candle liquid stand in the natural environment and wait for the wax liquid to solidify completely. In this way, the unique candle will be made. So we're gonna let it sit here, do its thing. And then when it's done its thing, I don't know if I want to, I don't even know if I want to try this. Let's look in the directions. How's this thing? Let's see. Handmade aromatic candles. Let's see. Together with gift bow tied. Let's see. With gift boxes. Oh, these go on gift boxes. Okay. Tied with bows and ribbons are a perfect gift for those who care about most. So these go on top of their gift ties or whatever. That makes sense. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if I'm going to be using these today, just because I may have another plan or whatever later on to use these in a box. I may want to, you know, save a box or whatever. I don't know. Because I would just hate to have to waste this. I don't know. And plus, I'm not a good ribbon tire person, so it's not like, and it got like slits. Like, what are the slits? What is this? I don't know what this is. What are these little slits in here? I don't even know what that is. So yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt, because I feel like I'm just gonna mess it up. But eventually I'll strike up the courage to do it. And yeah, and then put it on there. So I guess when we get back, we'll do the stickers on the side, the bottom, and we're gonna cut this off. And yeah, so let me just step away, and I'm gonna clean out my little heater container thingy. All right, everyone, so we are back. So while I was away, I went ahead and cleaned this out, because I'm gonna use this for another candle that I have in mind that I want to do. I'm probably going to let you all stay around just to see how this is going to work, because you remember my idea I was talking about earlier. I want to see if that's going to work. All right, so in the meantime, between time, we have our solid candle now it's still just a tad bit a little, you know, how can I say this, it's not all the way solid. It's still got some drying to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this stick off. I'm gonna keep this stick. Actually, I'm one of those people, I recycle stuff if it's not messed up, I mean, why should I throw this away if it's not messed up? But if it had like a bunch of wax or whatever on it or whatever, yeah, I'll probably get rid of it. But as you can see, we did pretty good on our first try. Getting the wax into the jar without messing up the stick. So, like I said, you still see that those little bubbles. So you still got a little bit left to dry, but not too bad, right? So we got that. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and snip this little piece right here off. Once again, my coworker bought me some pretty cool candles. I guess you would call these accessories or whatever. So, you know, I like candles too, so I got this. I'm gonna use this to scrape some of that candle out of the other candles that we have. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and snip this off so it's not too much going on. Now, I would like to know if there is a possibility of using, you know, part of the candle wick. You know what? I might have to use scissors for this. So let me get some regular scissors. I have come prepared because this material is giving me a hard time cutting it. So we're gonna cut it with some regular scissors. All right. So this is how much is left. I'm wondering, like, is there a way of still using this without having to get rid of like the entire stick? Like I said, I'm one of those people, I like using things that is not like all the way used. So as you can tell, this is not all the way used and there's still a good bit of the wig left. So yeah, let me know if there's a way of like recycling this and reusing it. I'm gonna just put it to the side with my other little wigs because you never know. All right, so let me put my little accessories to the side. All right, so like I said, now we have the candle, right? It still is a little warm. I can still feel the warmness, but it's not as bad or whatever. I do want to burn this for you to let you see if it burns or not. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put one of the warning stickers at the bottom of the candle. And also, let me just check to see if this, okay, so the top goes on with no problems. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna put the warning sticker at the bottom, typically where you usually find the warning sticker. Ta-da. All right, and then I am going to take one of these, and then I'll put mine on the top instead of like around here, because I feel like it'll be creased up on the side, because this is like, you know, how can I say? It's going from one side to the other. So I feel like if I put the sticker on there, it's not gonna look right. Plus, I think this is meant for the top, just because if you look at that, oops, sorry. If you look at that, this sticker is like really big. So I'm gonna put this on the top. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, so I created my sticker using this marker. So this is how one end looks. You see how, see how the end is like really pointy, right? And then here is the other side of it, more of a thicker end, pin tip. So I guess it depends on how bold you want it. So I'm gonna just take this off of here now, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the top. That's where I'm putting mine. I mean, you have the choice of putting it on the side, but this is where I'm gonna put mine. All right, and then you can like decorate it however you want or whatever. Right now I'm just showing you how we're doing this thing together, how we're learning this thing together. All right, so now that we have that done, I'm gonna move this little spoon to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and light it up. See if it does pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead, actually, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back on because I'm gonna be using it here in a minute because we're about to experiment. I'll go ahead and light this for you. See how well it stays lit. All right, so the flame hasn't gone all the way down the wick yet. So go ahead and light it. Or it's already lit, excuse me. But we're gonna see how well it stays lit. Okay, so I already see the wax starting to melt. And here in a minute, I'm going to tell you if I can smell the eucalyptus. I'll be right back. So as you can see, we're still doing pretty well, staying lit. I don't really smell the eucalyptus yet. And it could be that the candle still needs some time to settle before you can actually smell the essential oil. But so far, so good. So we're gonna go ahead and blow this candle out and move on to my quote unquote experiment and see if, you know, this is gonna work. So yeah, let me do that and I will be back. So, do you remember the little jar I showed you earlier? So we're gonna use this one. And I've already went ahead and put the stick and put the, you know, the wick in there already. And what I'm gonna do is take this candle and I'm gonna scrape all that out into the heater, the wax heater thing, and see if we can get all this into here. Depending on how much I have, we may need to put it into another one, but I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, let me do that and I'll come right back. All right, so as you can see, I've got majority of it out. Really none left in there. And I'll put all of it in here. So we're going to let this melt down and see if this thing will work. All right, so I did want to show you that it is melting slowly but surely, I guess because it's so much wax in here, but it is melting down, so that's a good thing. The consistency of the wax that came out of that candle is more like of I don't know, like a creamy type of wax. Nothing compared to the one that we put in here before, which was the one that was more flaky. This is like a creamy type of wax. It has a really different consistency than your normal wax. So like I said, it is melting down. It's just taking some time for it to melt down or whatever, but it is melting down. So yeah, we're just gonna see how much of this wax we're gonna have to play with, and yeah, I'll be back. So as you can see, we've melted majority of the wax down. So I'm just waiting for the rest of these clumps and lumps to melt all the way down, and then we'll go to the final stage of, you know, taking it out. You already know. I'll be right back. We are back. So as you can see, it has melted all the way down. So the next step, you remember, is turning it down to the temperature between 130 and 140. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down to the required temperature for us to go ahead and pull it out of here and pour it into our jar, and hopefully it works out well. I don't really need to add a scent to this candle just because the candle was really good about having its own scent. So there's no need for me to add any type of essential oils. I don't want to change the color, nothing like that. So we're just gonna keep the same color, and yeah. So I'll see you back here in a sec. So we've gotten to the temperature of 136. So I am going to go ahead and pour this into our candle jar and let it, you know, just let it do its thing. So let's go ahead and do that. I wish there was really like a little pouring dip on these. It would just make it so much easier. Wow. So this one had enough to, I got a little cloth in my hand, go all the way up to the top. So we had enough to fill all the way up to the top. So what I'm going to do is let this sit and put this one to the side as carefully as I can. And I'm going to bring another one out. All right. So let me go ahead and get this one set up and I'll be right back. So I've set up my other one, my other candle jar, and so I'm gonna just pour in the remaining amount of the wax into this one, which it's also fill this one up as well. Let's see if I can get just a tad bit more of the other one. Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea it was gonna be that much. So that's wonderful, actually, that we were able to fill up to. So both is filled pretty much to its limit. And so I'm going to go ahead and let these sit, and then I'm going to clean my burner for the next candle I want to make. All right, be right back. All right, so here is the candle. It's finally dry. Still a little warm, so I'm gonna still let it sit for a while. And I'm going to end this video and just say I hope that you enjoyed today's review. I had so much fun. We got to learn that you can use an old candle and melt it down and reuse it. I am all about reusing things, just recycling things, saving money. So I'm definitely going to be taking my old candles and melting them down and reusing them. And yeah, this was pretty fun. To me, it was simple. It's very, very simple. And I guess that comes to my question from earlier. I was going to ask you at the end of the video. So I had so much fun doing this. I'm thinking like, okay, should I turn this into just like a hobby, or should I make some income from this? I don't know. What's your opinion? There are so many people in the market that makes candles, right? Everybody makes candles. I don't know how many people I come across that makes candles. And so I guess my first question is do you think that there is some, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you think there is a money-making opportunity? Like, could you make decent money making candles? And two, do you think that the market is oversaturated? I feel like it's so oversaturated because everybody makes candles, but I don't know. Everybody has their own little twist too on how they make their candles. So I don't know. Maybe you could give me some suggestions. Let me know, hey, you know, I don't know if you can turn that into some really good income. Maybe you should just stay with making it as a hobby. I don't know, but I'm open to hear what you all have to say because, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, sharing your opinion. So share away. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Once again, please make sure to comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you'll know when my next video will be uploaded. And also make sure to like the video. I appreciate for those who stuck through this whole video with me to the end. I appreciate you. And I appreciate those that have subscribed to my channel. Please make sure to share my videos with anybody that you think may be interested. And yeah, straight like that, we are out. Peace.